Brandon!
B-Man?
Like,
Chris, can you hear us?
they
Yep.
can't shoot.
I can't really hear Chris, so it's a little quiet for us.
Did he? You see that Sinatra is now playing League of Legends in his spare time because he's like, am I gonna have to go join the NALCS so that they can actually make it in Worlds?
Brendan is
I
gone.
mean, did you see TSN?
Oh, rolled out is streaming D&D, guys. The Ivory Sanctum.
Catch up before they're all rolled
Oh,
out.
okay.
Gamarsh.
The Ebony order is over. It's done. The Ivory Sanctum.
Sound better right now?
The Ebony order is over. It's done. Alright, well, there's volume this week. We can hear stuff.
Sounds like it's going good.
Thank you for just getting that loop going so it plays the same audio over and over and over.
Like
That
it
was
just did.
Yeah.
So bad.
Alright.
Hi, Dots.
Boats.
Oh, he's back.
There he is.
Hello. Sorry. Yeah,
There we
it
go.
froze. I don't know what happened.
Oh, hi, Brendan.
Welcome back.
Oh, hi. Sam.
All right. I haven't heard anything from Jared, so we won't have a Dio today.
What?
Value was
Solo
lost.
shot at some point.
What?
I feel like there would be those two in solo shot at some point.
I mean, DOS is consistently around when
Hey, good morning.
so
What's up?
Yeah.
who is this DOS person and what does he play?
He's Ragnar, the barbarian. No, shut up.
I think we could use a Ragnar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can always use more tanks.
Oh, I think I also figured out my next character. I haven't made them yet, but did I just decide on a
Are you?
name for her?
You're DMing the other group.
Oh, no.
I was going between two different names, right?
Yeah.
I remember one. Oh.
All right, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hello before I move the camera.
Hi, camera. Bye, camera.
We're mostly rolled in.
Bear with us as we move the camera.
Shush.
You're
Bear.
wearing your bear shirt today.
I know. I wore it last week. No, I couldn't find
You
it.
haven't worn it in a while.
You've been wearing the DM. There's only one god and he is DM.
His name is Matt. Okay.
There is only one god and his name is.
At work the other day. It was the no pickle
Okay.
table.
Yeah.
Before they left, the guy ended up making a couple really bad, punny dad joke kind of jokes, and I started laughing because I like puns.
Yeah.
I think they're fun.
Who doesn't?
And
Ooh,
someone else at the
indeed.
table apologized, and I was like, you know what, it's fine. I told him about the D&D campaign, and that we do bear puns, and I told him that next time you come in, bring some bear puns or some bear jokes for me.
You're in danger.
Like a panda?
Or a polar bear?
Spirited.
Final Clazsh.
You just finding a
Where
different
can I
way.
throw a Z
I
in?
was gonna say, are you just finding a different plot? It's about to put a Z in the title.
Pretty much. I think I even added on Z Clash.
You did.
Z Final Clash.
Z Final Clash
Something
1.15.
Beta.
When do we,
Yeah,
go
we're
to
still
two-
in beta.
When do we go to 2.0?
When do we go live? Because-
When I have all the equipment and it's
We're still in
When did we
beta.
go to
Ironed
open
out.
beta?
this is technically open
I
beta.
thought this is closed beta.
No, anybody can watch us.
Oh.
Anybody.
When's demo?
When's what?
When's the demo? Before the full
Wouldn't
release.
this be the demo?
This
No.
is the demo. Isn't that what beta is?
No, technically the demo is the finished product
The chunk.
preview.
Hmm.
When's the press
It's gonna be a
preview?
while. It's gonna be a while.
There you go.
It's gonna be a while.
Oh.
Come out before beta would.
No, because the beta is to iron out bugs and
Yeah.
basic design flaws.
Man.
And then the demo is pretty much the pre-advertisement for anyone who wants the game.
All right. So last session on D&D Clash of the Titans, we got through 3 rounds of combat.
Woo!
Woo! Yeah, 3 whole rounds. 18 seconds.
Rejoice!
unfolded.
It's a glorious combat!
Gathal asked how we were doing, and I'm like, we're like 2 hours after you left.
Pretty much, yeah. The last like 3 sessions have been
Like a minute, if that.
Gone through pretty much all of my spells. I've gone through 5 spell swaps in the course of like 2 hours.
I'm unconscious.
Like,
so currently on the board, starting down here at the bottom, we
you're
have
fine.
your groups and a squad of soldiers from Cloudheim. On the actual cultist ship, we have Oslin's magical weapon right outside the purple force field that is currently containing Zestric Planeseer, and the black ooze that seems to be absorbing his powers.
The black slime.
Up over here, we have an unconscious Luke
What up?
next to an orc and Fluff, who is there trying to aid Luke and keep him from becoming a dead Luke. Up on the ship, we have
Plays the liar.
Dio,
Doesn't play the liar anymore.
the saved escapees from the cultist ship, the crew members, Mira, Oslin, and Orphan.
Yep. Oh, you can chill.
Let's see.
Abilities twisted.
I have a few more spell slots.
I have 0 spells. I can't trust. Oh, I can use the brand cast. Oh, but that doesn't do anything. Not really like, immediately useful, actually.
Actually, I don't even know if Zestric is gonna be of any help if we break him out of the box.
His powers are all
Long
gone.
rest. Like, if we destroy the ooze, does he get his powers back, or does he get a long rest first?
Does he
Or
even get his
just-
powers
yeah.
back?
Or are his powers actually gone and the ooze is just stopping him from using them?
It was like a conduit?
So at the top
I think
of
we saw
this
his
round,
absorb his power.
which I believe is round 5.
5.
This is round 5.
Yes.
You are just noticing the cultist ship is beginning to move away from the harbor and your Ivory
Yes.
Sanctum ship.
Yes.
I have a question about that.
What?
So for the storm sphere, is it a fixed point above the ship, or is it a fixed point in space?
Like if the ship moves,
Because
does
I
it
was
does the ship?
aiming
It
at
doesn't
the
have
boat.
movement, so it's just gonna hang there in the air.
Alright.
So there's a point in space.
So it does not move with the ship as it moves. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yeah, just wanting to clarify.
Yeah, you cast fog cloud, you drive through fog cloud.
Right.
Same concept.
Just, I know some things are...
Yeah.
solid objects.
Okay, so at the top of round 5, we have Ozolin. Currently on the ship, doing, I don't know. Ozolin, what would you like to do? Top of the round.
Is there any more skeletons on their ship?
I don't think so.
So all skeletons are dead. The only enemies left are the big guy next to me, and then the 2 things in the purple cube, purple box.
Yeah, just Zare and the Ooze.
Sure.
Ozolin! Hello, sir.
Brandon!
Brendan, you're muted.
He's dead.
This guy.
Well, spiritual weapon. I'm assuming it's gonna smack something. And there might be a javelin involved. Those are my guesses.
He's definitely not going to heal. So that's off the tables.
I don't think he's been hit yet.
Yeah, but you should have something like healing word. You could potentially heal Luke.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's off the table. Oslin's not going to do that.
He doesn't prepare those spells.
No. Hi.
I don't think paladins get healing word, do they?
Do they get cure wounds?
I know they have.
They do get cure
healing
wounds.
They have a healing spell.
But cure wounds is a touch spell, just the same as
I'm pretty sure Healing Word is just a cleric thing.
and a bard.
spells. Nah, it's also
Cleric and bard.
the ranger
Bard's,
and druid thing.
Let's find out what
I did have it on my ranger, yeah.
Let's find out what
Is that
paladin
really
has. They have
healing
cure
word?
wounds.
Healing word.
Yep.
And same ranger.
Whatever.
Yeah, cure wounds and lay on hands.
Cure wounds.
And then once they get 3rd level spells, they get Aura of Vitality. Or is Aura of Vitality a 2nd level? I can't remember.
That's my setup today. It's quite lovely.
Brendan is dead. Oh no.
And because my tower is so massive and I pulled it forward so it doesn't get a bunch of hair and dust in the back, it's like right next to where my chair is and I just have my keyboard sitting on top.
Nice.
Can't believe that our entire party is good.
Alright, we're skipping Ozolin. He
I haven't seen
dropped
it.
his
I know
pickaxe and forget about that. Orphan, your turn.
Wow, okay. I wasn't ready for this. Okay. I'm going to... The only enemies left on the ship are
There aren't any.
the orc, right?
Yep.
Yes.
She is
And
looking
the-
angry.
The box. Okay, I'm gonna shoot a couple Eldritch Blasts her way.
Towards the orc?
Yeah. Cool. I believe that's a 14? Let me just double check.
Proficiency plus
I don't
modifier.
think
Yeah.
that hits.
14 for Eldritch Blast.
No, that does not hit.
Second one is a 15.
That also does not hit.
Wow, really?
Does not hit.
That sucks. Okay, I guess I'm not doing anything then.
Okay.
It sucks.
2 blasts go wide. Zestric Planeseer, you're next.
Oops.
Oh. Same thing as the last couple rounds. He seems lethargic and just is kind of standing there, crouched, hunched over. His arms and legs deep
Like
in the
potatoes?
black ooze. He's no.
Like a standing stack of potatoes?
No. Luke, your turn.
I got a 2!
That was almost a 1. I was like, that's what he would deserve. Alright.
That's what I would deserve?
That's one fail for dear Luke. Fluff, you're up next.
Alright.
Luke lets out a groan of air as one part of his soul escapes his body.
Gosh, Jesus.
What? Yeah. I'm choking over here. And not in the good way.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Alright, so how far is it from me to our ship? It's like
10 feet.
Okay. I'm going to move 5 feet so I'm next to Luke. I'm going to pick him up
Alright.
and then disengage and fly him over to the ship.
So does he make you over encumbered or whatever again?
Yeah, so I'm moving like half speed or it was my speed minus 20 or something like that.
So 25 feet altogether. It's 5.
So you can do 10. 10 after moving to get you, right? Because it's minus 20. Oh, no.
So
Yeah, it was 5 feet to move next to him.
So
and then,
20.
Yeah. That should put you right back on the ship.
Right now.
Alright, if that
Except that you have
puts
to
us
move
back,
upward and you can go diagonally and you're fine.
Right now.
so are we back? Are we fully back on the ship?
You are. He is dangling over the ship, and you are right up in the air, over the ship.
Are we next
Yeah.
to
So
the
we'll
section that's-
land, and I will use an action to use my healer's kit on him.
Will you use your bonus to disengage, but to throw him up over your shoulder since
Isn't
you don't have a
disengage
bonus?
in action?
Isn't disengaged at all?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's only a bonus action for yeah. So you use disengage for your standard.
I mean, oh, okay. So I forgot that that it cost a bonus action to pick him up. So yeah, I'll do all that except for the healer's kit. But he's back up on the ship now.
All right.
Brendan.
That's because it's my camera, Rob, and it's being used by the streaming program.
So are they
Okay.
like back on the ship?
Yep, pretty much.
landed?
Yep, they are on the ship, on the deck.
And are they up on the raised section toward the end, or are they down below?
No, they're on deck level,
Okay.
like just in front of the stairs that lead up.
Okay.
Dio is gonna shoot a couple Eldritch Blasts at the force field. That's cocked. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit.
It's 3.
Our Eldritch Blast. D8s?
Yeah.
D10.
D10?
D10.
9, 18 damage.
Dang.
If we're taking actions for him, can we say that Oslin attacked the force field with his spiritual weapon at least?
You know, I would like to say that, but sometimes he does things that I don't comprehend.
I hate the fact that you're right.
How do you use lay on hands again?
He held his movement, and now Luke is on the deck. Could he go and use lay on hands?
That's out
Does
of
he
character.
even know how to use it?
That's out
Using
of
all 31 points that he has left.
That's out of character.
What is
Actually,
lay on
using all of his points in one go is definitely in character.
Uh-huh.
Really? Oh yeah, they're right there. Matt, I found them. They're right there.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Matt.
What do you want?
I just wanted to let you know that you're so smart.
Suck up.
And you're such an inspiration to all of us.
That mustache is painful.
Get it? Inspiration.
I'm not giving you inspiration.
Damn it!
You still have inspiration?
Yeah, I do. I've used one.
God.
Fluff, Dio, Knowles, they're all dead.
Yeah,
Yay.
they are.
Mira,
You have a heal,
Yeah, but you don't.
isn't it? What do you have?
I mean, I have a healer's kit, so I
Hmm.
can get right next to you.
I could roll on the Lilar chart for Osland since he's AFK.
What?
So I created this Lilar chart for a member of my old D&D party because he
Ooh.
liked to go off and do crazy shit all the time.
Ooh.
This sounds like
Okay.
more of something you should have been using for Uri, not Osland. Osland at least makes conscious decisions.
Well, it's just because he's not here,
Oh,
so I can use it.
What kind of things are we talking about?
I don't want to know.
I do.
It's some of it's loosely based off the wild magic for sorcerers.
Ooh.
Let's not do that.
I like that table. That one's a good table.
How much movement would it take for me to go down to where Luke is?
Like just to be right next to him 5 feet.
Okay, so I could potentially move down and then move back up to where I am.
Yep.
Okay. I will go ahead and do that,
Boom.
and I will use the healer's kit. So it's 1d6 plus 11, I think. Now?
Do you roll?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Because you level 7, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe that's what it is.
So you get 16 hit points back.
Hey.
Huzzah!
And after making sure that he is conscious and breathing and alive, I'm going to go back up to where I was. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to use lightning bolt thingy to attack the cube.
Cube.
It's a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Lovely.
Couldn't make me.
I was so concerned.
It's moving all over the place.
Yep.
What a box.
That dex mod though.
Does one of those like ooze things where you like shoot at it and it like morphs around where you shot.
Oh, it pulls a matrix.
So that is 12 points of damage to it.
God, I love that movie. It's so good.
12 points.
And then I'm gonna duck back down.
And then roll damage for your thingy.
Right. 12.
Nice.
2d6, nice. That's a good roll.
Okay. Whoa, that's
Not
Mira.
bad.
Next up is your Groot.
Yogurt.
We can't let him get away! And you see him once again swing his grappling hook and attempt to latch it on the gangplank. Fucking miss.
A gang plank.
Again?
What a bummer.
How hard is it to throw a freaking crap?
He does command the guardsman with him to fire on the box, the force field. So that's going to be 8 heavy crossbows.
Damn.
I have to fucking roll all of those.
You
want a hand?
20s?
I have.
Do you want a hand?
No!
Oh, I rolled
Good.
really well.
In whose favor?
And ours.
4, 5, 6,
I
7.
rolled a nat 20. And an 8.
Wait, how many? 8. I need one more. Ah! Okay. Ooh. So 2, 3 misses, and 5 hits.
How much damage does the heavy crossbow do?
It's either a D10 or a D12. It's a good shot.
Heavy crossbow.
I don't remember that being
Could have leaned the board right. I did bring the monster manual with me just in case.
your shiny one.
Yep, D10.
We wanted to friggin' turn into an 8. 8.
Oh, I was thinking that before, and I was carrying.
He's direct.
I can't. But it doesn't have the highest intelligence score, and I gain all of its stats. So,
What was that again?
What?
Don't worry about it.
That sound?
Pterodactyl license?
Yes, what was that? That's what a pterodactyl sounds like.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's 14, 17, 20. 2, 7.
Andy's Discord recently.
A little bit of it.
This is the Jurassic Park thing, or like what the original was. Okay, the original story of Jurassic Park 4 was not for them to have like a new theme park for them to go to. It was that the dinosaurs had then left the original island and started to take over the planet. And what the plan was for the 4th movie was to travel back to the island to find the original embryos of the all-male,
Oh my god, that sounds terrible.
like they have to go and get the dinosaurs that are unable to breed again, and to then
Train them to fight the other dinosaurs.
correct, to create new dinosaurs that are unable to breed, and add like the dog and the human like genes to them.
The point of the first one was that they can't breed,
Right.
and then they did.
Right.
Why do they think that's
So-
gonna work a second time if it didn't even work
Because
the first
because
time?
the idea is that if you get
Because clearly they don't have Ian Malcolm on the payroll.
right.
Hey, Jeff Goldblum, though.
Yeah. So the whole entire point was to pretty much redo the first movie, but you like recreate dinosaurs from the first movie to fight the new dinosaurs that have been breeding this whole entire time, and if they can,
Evolving.
and if you can wipe out the population of the new dinosaur or the older dinosaurs that evolved with the new dinosaurs that you're creating that are the old dinosaurs, then you can win.
That sounds
Kinda like the newer
awful, and I want to watch it.
Godzilla against the other thing.
Mothra.
Yeah. That. It's been a while since I've seen that.
That was actually a pretty good monster flick.
So the Ivory Sanctum guard members fire a volley of crossbow bolts towards the force field. A number of shafts smash into the side, and one of the runes goes dark.
Yes.
Ooh, one more!
Not a good situation to use the word chip.
Thank you.
I knew you were looking
I
for
thought
that.
it.
I knew
didn't
you were
say
looking
it.
for it.
Wait, did you call them Ivory Sanctum guard members? I thought they were just like town guard. Are they actually
Cloudheim.
Ivory Sanctum?
Cloudheim.
Cloudheim guard.
They were Cloudheim
He
guards.
misspoke. Sadly.
Cloudheim.
You're a
Okay.
cloud high.
Sorry, I got a little weirded out there.
Alright, Cloudheim. Yes. Guards shot crossbow bolts.
Ow.
Did some damage. Another rune has faded. There's one remaining Rune. It is now Zare's turn.
Uh-oh. Ow.
Hiding.
What? Oh no, is the ooze moving it back?
Okay, but they move inside.
Oh. They're all gone. So there's nothing in the box?
Bonus action shuts the door. They disappear from view. Door shuts behind Zare. Zestric Planeseer disappears inside. The ooze moves, and Zestric Planeseer is just kind of in it. And as it moves off, he is taken along.
The ooze. Okay. So there's the orc, and that's it.
At the bottom of the round, the escapee, who has been very insistent about going after the crew of the cultist ship and has been tugging on Dio's sleeve this entire time, throws caution to the wind and jumps down onto the ship below.
Stockholm syndrome.
Oh, that's gonna end well.
Shoot him with a blast.
Does it die? Does the jump kill it?
I did roll a natural 1.
Oh,
Can it move any further?
So
Also?
Did you actually roll a natural one?
I did. So
When your NPC rolls
So
a natural
it's
one.
ending its turn inside the storm sphere?
So the figure goes to jump off the side of the ship and down onto the cultist ship below. Its leg snagging in a coil of rope. It ends up dangling off the side of the ship, attached to a rope on the Ivory Sanctum. My rest of the crew, they're standing at the ready. The other two escapees will take shots at the... well, probably not. They're just gonna stand there awaiting orders, since they don't think there's any point in shooting the force field without the people in it. All of the cultist crew are down below deck, out of view. Oh, the orc. At this point, the orc is looking around like, oh shit, I'm the only person left up here. Let's see how it does. Successfully lands. And disappears inside, shutting the door behind it.
So it's over.
So it's still possessed, right?
Any condition to go after him.
If we don't go after him, it will ruin the entire Ivory Sanctum, which are the primary resistances against the beasts.
we do have a giant cannon.
Oh, we could use the ship cannon to just blow up the ship.
Killing Zestric, and I don't think that's a good idea.
It kills air.
Does it?
It's our best
Would you
shot.
rather have Zestric be taken prisoner and possibly charmed or killed and then impersonated?
Do it. I don't know if this is going to actually.
No, we're not sure that it's gonna work.
Alright, the cultist ship is now at about this point in front of the Ivory Sanctum ship and is moving away. Yorgroot and his crew have all dropped their any weapons they have in their hands and have pulled out bags and are fiddling with something in their pouches.
While the ship is moving, can I use the storm sphere to try and like do some damage to the ship? Like if there's a mast, trying to take that down, do something to try and inhibit its movement.
I mean, the most it can do is just the 2d6 and then your lightning zap on your turn. I mean, it's... You would have had to do it on your last turn. It's at the top of this round, it moves out to that location and pretty much isn't in the range anymore. Maybe the tail end of it.
The lightning strikes can reach out 60 feet.
Okay. I mean, unless it does a shit ton of damage, you could probably guess it's not enough to take down an airship.
But if there's like a rudder chain or something on the back end of it, some sort of steering mechanism that I could break.
Nothing on the tail end. It does have a mast in the center, but nothing to attack on the back of it.
Okay, and I wouldn't be able to reach the mast.
It's a pretty solid piece. You could hit the mast.
Okay. I want to at least try.
Okie doke.
So Zestrik isn't on the map. Is he still?
He's disappeared from view inside the ship.
Oh, so he is inside the ship.
Yeah. I got an 11, so I don't think I do much.
Lightning bolt zaps out, but doesn't do enough damage to affect the ship.
Oh, that was just a hit.
Oh, then that does not even... just absorbs into the wood.
Wait.
Okay, so, Fluff, they all disappeared. The orc went under as well, and it's all leaving. The only thing that was talked about was Orphan's idea of using the ship cannon that we have to try and destroy their ship.
I mean, I heard that. I just wasn't sure exactly where Zestrik was. I knew everybody else had gone below deck.
Okay.
I mean, our goal here was to try to come and capture and or destroy Zaire.
Yep.
So, I mean...
And instead, they have Zestrik.
Like,
Yeah.
Zestrik have been okay giving up his life to kill Zaire is the question.
I mean, he assumes that we all know the dangers of going on these missions. I have to assume that he knows as well. So, like, our goal here was to get Zaire.
Your goal here was to back up Zestrik, who is after Zaire.
Yeah.
I mean, the original goal was to rescue Mira and Dio, which then turned into backing up Zestrik. Which...
At the very least, we can try and damage the ship and keep them from getting away. Make it so they need to stop paying time for repairs.
Then why don't we use the cannon?
Does our ship have an anchor?
Yeah, it probably has an anchor.
Are we able in any way to try to hook that onto their ship? Is our ship able to turn and
I guess.
and try to latch on?
Can we match speed with them?
I mean, the crew is there at the ready. The cultist ship has a bit of a head start, and I mean, you're not sure what the speeds are of the two ships.
Do we just want to try and give chase for a little bit then?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell to the crew.
It's not out of the question.
I'm gonna yell to the crew. Make haste! Follow the ship.
All right.
Is Brendan still dead?
What's that?
So is Brendan still dead?
Oh no, he
He's using the
picked up
spiritual
his shield and his pickaxe that he dropped. He's looking around. He'll go over and heal Luke or something.
Using the spiritual weapon to destroy the box now that it's empty.
No, the spiritual weapon has disappeared. I'm pretty sure it's got like a 60-foot range. Or he'll probably would have dropped it.
So at this very moment, are we still doing initiative order or?
No, we are pretty much out of combat.
Sweet.
Yorgroots and his squad are back on the docks. The cultist ship is moving away from the Dark Harbor, and you are hot on its tail. It is ahead of you, but the crew standing at the ready, we're pretty much immediately ready. You're about a turn behind the cultist ship.
All right, yeah. While we're
What's the distance on that?
so like the first turn, while we're
Roughly 40 feet.
yelling at the crew to try to get everything started, I'm going to take a second to heal myself with my healer's kit
I
while
want
we're
to
yelling instructions to the crew.
run to the front of the ship
Okay.
and like try and just shoot Eldritch blasts at anything I can to kind of slow it down. That's like
Your best bet is going to be probably just continuing to aim for the mast.
okay.
Because the rest of this ship is just basically a floating block
of wood.
wood
There's
and
no way
timber.
you're
What
probably
I,
going through
what I
that.
want to do to assist this is I want to run to the very front of our ship and take hold of the spotlight
I guess it's still nighttime. Huh?
and shine the spotlight on their ship, specifically probably not at the back of their ship, but up towards the sails.
Okay.
That way he has good vision.
What is your range?
It's 120 feet.
Yeah, you can hit it for sure.
18 and 18.
Those both hit. Roll a minus.
For a total of 9 damage.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go to the edge of our ship and look over to where Yogurt and the rest of them are standing, and I'm gonna use message.
Yogurt.
Like, still with the eyes and the scar all glowing, the sword kind of glow. I'm gonna use that to point over at Yogurt and say we need to follow this ship by any means possible.
At this point, like moving away, it's been a couple of turns. So you've already got a good 120 feet or so from the dock that your group's at.
The range is 120 feet.
Okay.
Just before we're completely away, I want to try and tell him we need to follow them by whatever means possible.
He replies back to you. You hear his voice in your mind. Don't worry, lass. We're on our way. Gotta pull out our sword sticks.
God!
Yogurt on a stick.
Wow.
Yogurt on a stick. Let's go.
Good thing it's not cold out.
Then it'd be like a push bop.
Oh man,
as they're flying, are they trying
guys not ready for
to
that.
go through the storm sphere?
What?
Just as
At this,
I can drop it.
how long does it last? A minute?
Yeah.
It's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
And with that, it's the avatar glow phase.
Like I just want to throw out that I want to like as every opportunity I can throw an Eldritch Blast at this. So just tell me when to roll.
Would,
All right.
Question: would Dio be doing the same thing, or what would Dio be doing?
There's probably a good chance that he would see me do it and think,
Join
oh,
up.
hey, that's probably a good idea.
So theoretically, we have 4 Eldritch Blasts at a time attacking the ship.
Yep. Attacking the mast, at least.
Right.
Can I also join them and shoot firebolts at it?
That's fine. Yeah. Whatever you want to do.
We're gonna stop this shit, maybe.
As the chase goes on, the larger cultist ship does seem to be making grounds farther and farther away.
Okay, then as I notice that, I would like to turn to. I want to lead. Is their ship just going in a straight line? Or are we.
Right.
Okay, then at that point, I'm going to leave my post and just keep the spotlight on them. And run back to the captain of the ship.
Alright, let's do 2 rounds of attacks on the mast. Will you roll for Dio?
Yeah.
What's his bonus?
He doesn't hit with both.
5 or something.
Ooh, hey, me.
I got a 12 and a 21.
21 hits.
19 and a 24.
Both hit.
Hell yeah, they do. For a whole fucking 11 damage from me.
Okay. How much you got, Mira?
Oh, 2 rounds, right.
Working on it.
Oh.
I need to get out different dice.
2 rounds.
10.
10 damage from the firebolts.
Yep.
14? And then nat 20.
Across the 2 rounds, Dio does 15 damage. I rolled 2.
Okay. What did you have?
14.
14 misses.
Oh, bummer. And nat 20.
Yeah, the 28. Critical.
What's the rule for crit spells for you?
Double the dice, double the plus.
Okay, you don't get plus for spells, so
Bottom
just
me.
double dice. So just double dice?
Double the dice.
Man, this sucks!
Womp womp.
8.
15 from Dio.
15 from Dio.
1d10.
Yeah. Each bolt is 1d10.
Did Mira hit again?
Yeah, at higher levels, it's more attacks.
No, because I got the 12 and the 21, so it was just the 1 hit.
Higher
Okey-dokey.
levels, Eldritch Blasts hit would be like multiple beams instead of multiple die damage. So it can hit multiple targets.
With your last blast of force energy,
Hell yeah.
the mast gives an audible crack and you hear a bit of a groan, but it does not fall.
Does it catch fire at all?
In fact, you would notice that your fire magic has less effect than you thought it would.
Alright. It's the only thing I got at this point. So,
Fire resistant wood, maybe?
I really wish there were a lightning cantrip.
Stone
Ranged lightning
spruce.
cantrip. Shock grasp stuff.
Stone. Yeah.
Or it's sky source stone. It's whatever I know where that's.
Spruce.
Yeah, it's called source spruce. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Source spruce.
Stone spruce.
Stone spruce. Yes. Okay. So you have gone to talk to the captain, who is currently at the helm. What do you say, Luke?
How long would it take to charge the cannon?
Doesn't take much time to charge. Maybe 10 seconds.
I'm not saying we're using it, but just in case, I want to make sure.
Should I have the cannoneers at the ready?
Yes.
Can you watch the helm?
Do I just turn it left or right?
Just hold it, and we'll keep going straight.
Okay. And if I need to go left?
We'll turn it to the right,
Okay. And if I need to go right?
the other way.
Perfect. Just making sure. All right. I can stand here and hold this.
Good luck.
That's all I did.
That's all you gotta do. Just hold this.
So with the airships, is there some sort of propulsion system, or is the mast the only thing that's actually propelling it forward?
It depends on the airship. Most airships have both in case their propulsion system goes out.
Okay. I mean, who even knows if
Or other sort of
the
propulsion
mast
systems
will
back
do
there?
anything?
The cultist ship?
Yeah.
Again, there's nothing aside from that mast that seems like it have any visible effect. It's just a big floating block of charcoal,
Block of stupid.
black wood.
Yeah, I said it.
So you're following behind. Captain below disappears below deck. Hollers some orders to the cannoneers who take position at the weapon. He comes back up, relieves you at the helm. You are slowly losing ground on the cultist ship. It's now probably 80 feet. Got an 80 feet lead on foot lead.
I'm gonna go to our group and be like, they have the cannon ready if we need it. Should we use it?
We gotta make a call.
Try to slow him down.
I can keep shooting at him, but we're running out of time and range.
I really have nothing to offer in this chase as far as abilities.
How far can they shoot a cannon from?
I'm not sure, but 80 feet's still pretty far to make an accurate shot. I think now is probably the best chance we got, unless we're slowing him down with our ranged attacks that we're doing right now.
I say we go for it. I think this is our best. It's probably our best chance that we're gonna have for a long time to get Zaire.
Are we trying
All
to
your character cares is killing Zaire, so
I'm just saying, like,
are we trying to damage the ship or just take the mast down, or what are we aiming for?
I think the cannon itself, we would aim for the ship. Okay.
we're also assuming that this cannon actually does anything, which Who even knows?
Are we all in agreement that we're firing this cannon then?
I am okay with that.
I think so.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the captain. Fire the cannon when ready.
Nice shoot again. Shooty boy.
Okay.
He deserved it.
Alright, the captain grabs a little microphone-looking dealie that
You
goes
couldn't-
down into the ship.
You couldn't grab that before?
No, because they weren't in the cannoneer room.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
You don't want the responsibility of steering the ship.
No, I don't!
This is leaving the attack roll up to the cannon, up to the captain.
He's got proficiency with this, right? For sure.
No.
I would really hope so.
Are we all kind of grouped up?
Or whatever.
At this point?
So
front
you're
of the
probably
helm.
up front still
Yeah,
with
me and Dio.
Orphan.
So if need be, I want to use Tide's Chaos on this. Can I sense any energy from the cannon or from the ship?
I mean, the cannoneers aren't aiming; it's the captain.
Well, okay, well then I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to him.
That's a good idea.
That's it. Well, actually, he rolls it. D8. You roll it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and set this 2 down.
Oh, no! No!
Also,
That's a D8.
sensing any sort of energy, I want to try and direct it so it goes in a straight beam toward the ship and use Tide's Chaos so
What's that give it?
Sure.
he gets to reroll.
Reroll! You hear that? Reroll! Tides of Chaos!
That's good. Can't be better than or worse than it.
Yep.
too.
Don't say that.
6.
Well, Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, so a D8 for some sweet bardic inspiration. Oh, I don't have it.
Do I have...
You need D8?
Shucks.
My bloody use.
I see a D8. It's right there, next to your D4 on the far
I was
right.
looking for the dwarven one. Because those are my lucky dice.
Well, clearly.
Alright, that's a 5.
Okay, alright.
So
we're
that
up to
makes it
11.
11.
11 with proficiency bonus and whatever other modifiers you want to throw at it. You know?
Is that all we got?
I mean, I've done everything that I can do.
Yeah, I don't think I can actually do anything.
I will use the sorcery point and bend luck to give him one more d4.
If this blows up, I have evasion too.
And I can fly!
I can fly!
Oh, nope, doesn't count. It's not in the thing.
Oh, not in the thing, okay. That's alright. That's
And
a
3. So that's a 14.
plus proficiency bonus makes it like a 17.
With all of those bonuses, it is just enough
Yes!
Yeah, I don't have shit for that, sorry.
to hit. Barely.
Okay.
All of our bonuses to kill Zester Blanksy.
Yes.
Hahaha, my plan worked.
Really just hoping it slows down the ship.
Everybody's hair stands on end as you feel a surge of magical energy from beneath you within the center of the ship. From the front, where the top of the tower is, you see a swirling electrical blue ball of energy beginning to form within the ramparts of the tower. After a few seconds, the ball begins to crackle. Jets of electricity bolt off in random directions. And then a beam bursts forth straight towards the back of the cultist ship. It hits it in the bottom left portion and kind of like carves straight through it. After a second, the beam disappears, leaving a bright streak of light imprinted in your vision, and you can see like bright red glowing bits where the laser had just carved out a portion around from the back corner of the ship. You hear a couple screams as crew from within the cultist ship fall to their doom below. But the ship is still floating.
Just not
Is it
as
any
quick.
slower?
Slowed down?
It has not slowed.
Not yet.
Can I keep shooting?
Yeah.
You take down the mast. It cracks. You don't.
Oh, well,
there's barely
okay,
any
cool.
hit points left.
Yeah, okay, good.
The
You didn't
mast
see my rolls.
crashes off and falls below, disappearing into the cloud line. The ship floats on.
Fuck! Why is this not slowing down?
A couple minutes go by.
I've got...
It's not gaining ground anymore.
Well,
A couple minutes go by. It's slowing. A couple minutes go by. You're gaining ground.
Like, we're pretty well away from Cloudheim at this point, right?
Yeah, good distance.
is there anything visible beneath us? Like,
No, just
like
clouds.
We're still just up in the open sky?
Yeah, every now and then there's a break in the clouds, and you're just looking down into darkness because it's so far below you in the middle of the night.
How about those sword sticks? How's the yogurt doing, huh?
What's that?
How's
Sword
yogurt
sticks.
doing? He's pretty far behind.
I mean, sword sticks aren't actual ships,
Right.
so
Okay, just making sure. I wasn't sure the
Hey,
speed.
maybe
of
they're
them.
faster.
While we're trying to catch up, Fluff has just been grooming herself. She's getting real fucking tired of all this electricity in the air.
Well, okay.
She doesn't really have anything else to do at this point.
the captain shouts down at the group of you. What's the plan? Should I pull up alongside?
Aye. We have to save Zestrick. Or at least try to.
Alright, he pulls up.
We need
He
to-
pulls the Ivory
Tip
Sanctum
top
ship up
shape
to the
here.
left side. The cultist ship has now slowed and stopped.
Just in midair. Just
Just
hovering.
hanging in midair.
What can we see from the hole as we're reaching? Like, is it like, are there on the inside of the ship? Because we don't know where the helm of their ship is. It's
Roll a
underneath.
perception check with disadvantage.
12.
It's dark. Not really making out any movement. You can't really tell any of the fine details within the rooms that are exposed.
While we're traveling and before we board, does anyone need healing other than me?
Oslin healed me, remember? He said that.
Right. Just, I can't heal you again.
You did say that.
Oslin!
Yeah, I mean,
Oslin!
probably.
How low are you,
Get
Luke?
16 hit points back.
Well, it depends on how much Oslin healed me. How much would Oslin have healed me?
Let's say 30.
Is-
Okay.
Just dead.
Awesome.
I'm only... I'm only 13 down from max.
Tell you later.
Okay, so are you feeling fine, or do you want some more healing? To
I'm
top you
feeling
off?
fine. I'm okay.
Okay.
Just make sure people are not off.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just use one. You're at full now, Luke.
Woohoo!
And Mira, I could use a little bit of healing if you have it, but
I don't have basic healing other than spell slots that I can't really. I'd be using like one of my last spell slots to heal.
Fluff, you get 16 hit points from me.
There you go.
cool.
So I'm assuming she told you about the possum.
Oh yeah. Heard about the club that him and Kira made.
Alrighty, where?
No,
about
Keely.
Oh, Keely. Oh, Keely? You said Kira.
No, I said Keely.
No, Keely's definitely a part of that club.
Okay, that
I
makes a
100%
lot
said
more
Keely.
sense.
I was giving Keely so much shit though because she's trying to pick up someone at work, and she walked into work with just this big old.
Nice.
And then the funnier part is that she got like a zit right behind it too, so that you can. It just does not look good.
Thanks.
Alright, so are we all ready
Oh.
to board?
Did anyone pull the guy up over the edge of the ship yet?
He's probably clambered back up at this point.
Okay. I want to
Actually,
go talk
no.
to him. I want to make
No,
sure
he,
he makes it on board.
He did not.
I want to make sure
You
he
take
makes
the
it on
time
board.
to go look over the edge and see what happened to this dangling cultist
Idiot.
fugitive, and he is nowhere to be seen.
He's just gone. He's
gone.
not dangling anymore.
Oh, sucks for him.
Okay.
I mean, we forgot about him.
I wanted to go see how he thought he could turn the crew.
Too late now.
He must have been a powerful wizard to escape that rope.
Some dark magic.
I'm sure he's fine.
Are we able to
Or he's
see any activity on the deck?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're walking into another fucking
What are y'all
trap.
doing?
I mean, do we want to try to get up above the ship and just drop our anchor into it?
That kind of leaves us, like,
Yeah, I guess you guys aren't all able to easily get down. That does make sense.
if we do that, we're also kind of saying, hey, we're gonna stay here.
And if they start moving, we're going to be dragged along with them.
They can.
I think Fluff is suggesting to drop our anchor through the ship and tear it apart so it just
Yeah.
falls out of the sky.
But if they're unable to move now due to all the damage, they also could just not be moving, not be able to.
Well, I mean, I'm fine if we just want to
Moving
hop over
camera.
the edge and try to board the ship.
Bear with me.
What about
Which kind? The brown or what? Or koala?
Grizzly?
Panda. Grizzly?
Yogi?
Wait, the timer is ticking. Make up your
Woo!
mind.
Timer? We should probably just charge the room. Like,
Send Osland in there.
yeah!
As we approach the ship, is the box
Like, I
still
will
on deck?
whatever way I can, but it's
Yes,
Brendan!
gonna be
it is still active.
Well, while we're discussing this, or as we're pulling up to it, I mean, I'd start firing some radiant sunbolts at the box. I don't know if anybody else wants to
Oh yeah,
start trying to
I
kill
suppose
it
it's
too.
blocking our way into the room, so I'll shoot a couple Eldritch blasts.
Yeah, how many shots are we able to take?
You guys are able
let's
to
just
hit it
do 'em
before I do.
Around.
My range is only 30 feet on it, so.
So you pull up next to it, you pull whoever is attacking the box,
Shoot.
attack it. Round one.
I got an 11.
I got a 13
13 hits.
and a
Does an 11 hit?
12.
11 does not hit.
Damn.
12 does
I
not
got 13, a 17, and an 18.
hit. 13 hits.
I hit
12
8,
does not.
8 force damage.
Dio hits it for 6.
Alright, 6 damage from Dio. Okay.
8 from me.
8 from Orphan. Yeah.
I didn't hit it.
Okie dokie.
I do 21 radiant damage total.
Luke is gonna turn to the people who picked up like the crossbows and stuff off the ground and be like, fire on the box.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing in the box right now, though, right?
No.
Not a thing.
Okay.
That's 2 hits.
But I just want to confirm, the box is blocking the way into that room.
Almost.
No?
Nope, there is a 5 feet of space between the boxes.
But it's easy passageway into the room. It is blocking it.
Yeah. It's probably smart to take it out just in case.
Yep.
Are you attacking again?
Yes. 11 again.
Dio got 2 hits. 12 damage. Okay.
Are we going again?
Yes.
Sorry.
Do it.
I got 2 hits for 16 damage total.
1 hit for 4 damage.
The force field is still there.
Go again?
Go ahead.
Wait. Did the 2 other people fire their shots?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here we go.
Got a 13 this time.
That's 1 hit. 4, so roll it. 6 points of damage.
At this point, I would go over and talk to Oslin and be like, what do you think? You think going on to the ship might be a good idea? I'm just thinking he's the one who makes dumb decisions.
I got 2 normal hits and 1 critical for 25 damage total.
I got 12.
4!
Alright,
Like I
with
hit
Dio's
with-
blast, or not Dio,
Oh, wait.
Fluff's blast, the final sigil fades to darkness and the force field disappears. All is quiet.
Can I make a perception check on the deck before we disembark to see, does it look like there's any other sorts of runes or any other sigils on the deck that I can see?
Roll a perception check with disadvantage.
Perception check with disadvantage is going to be a 16.
Nothing is standing out.
Did I ever hear Zaire say anything while he was doing his thing?
If he did, I don't think it was anything important.
What about the captain or the orc? Like, did I hear any of their crew say a word?
The Knowles jabbered. That was about it.
Don't forget the storm
But they were also jabbering in
Yeah.
Knowledge or whatever, so nobody understood what they were
I
saying.
heard the captain say something like, "We've got him. Let's move." Something along those lines.
That could very well have happened.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I let you guys know that, like, I'm not well versed in Arcana, but so I mean, I'm not particularly knowledgeable if there's any glyphs or whatnot. But at first glance, nothing appears to be trapped on the ship itself.
I don't think they could have easily set up another trap like that. So
I mean,
It could be under deck.
I mean, Fluff is just taking precautions and letting you guys know what she saw.
Did I at least hear the no? Like, did the Noahs when they were fighting make like any loud shouts or grunts or anything like that? No.
Yeah, they made like normal battle noises and stuff.
Sweet. I'm gonna turn to everyone on our deck and be like, either plug your ears or don't be scared of what you're about to listen to. And I'm gonna do a minor illusion and make some battle noises, like some null battle noises, appear on the deck as loud, like loud screams of battle noises, like making them purposely extra loud.
Okay. Roll a performance check with advantage.
28.
Alright. You make some very convincing knoll sounds coming from the deck of the cultist ship. How long?
It's gonna last 1 minute or until I end it.
So do we board the ship?
I feel like we have to.
Wait.
The ship right now is currently where? Is it on the side?
Yeah, you're up on the left side of the ship.
Are we even?
Just pulled up right next to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we could easily get on to the ship.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop the rail and
Yeah,
get on.
I mean we're basically in the same position as is shown on the map, right?
Okay. But
Essentially,
instead of being 15 feet up,
Yeah.
we're just right next to it. Yeah, I'm just gonna hop down or hop on to the cultist ship.
As you hop onto the cultist ship, you hear from below the long, creaking wooden groan of distressed wood.
So
I think I should stay here.
this
I'm gonna stay on the ship.
I'm
this
just gonna get in the way.
place is not stable. We need to do this quick.
At least from here I can try and give some cover if the crew comes out.
Is anybody coming with me?
I feel like Osland would go with you.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Roll a dexterity save.
Just double check my bonuses real quick. Pretty sure I have advantage. Or not advantage, proficiency on dex saves.
Without your dexterity.
Yeah, actually. God,
Uh,
it sucks.
were you yelling that to me and
No,
Orphan?
just orphan.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, just Orphan?
You have not yet gone onto the ship. Plus you fly, so it doesn't really matter.
10.
Alright.
Hey.
The ship...
I have inspiration,
cultist-
actually. Hang on. I'm gonna use a point of inspiration.
Very well.
I'll take a 20. Math
20. Very nice. Okay. So the cultist ship drops 100 feet
Oh, fuck!
before slowing and sort of catching itself in the air. Luckily, you duck down, you grab onto the railing, and you're able to hold yourself. You kind of stumble a few feet, lose your grip for a second, and then re-grab the rail.
Okay.
So at this point, I'm gonna go to the captain and be like, well, we need to go and get our guy right now.
Fuck.
I heard that. I'll drive us down immediately.
Can I want to walk... I want to walk up to the room that we know that Zaire came out of.
All right. Well, then over to you. Ship drops. You take a few steps over towards that doorway.
I don't want to.
And the door on your right, where the captain and that crew came from, opens. And you see emerging from it the shaky, scared form of the escaped prisoner from before. Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Listen.
You're the escaped.
Listen.
What?
They want to surrender. They need to get off the ship. The ship is sinking.
Zaire too?
What?
Just you guys.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Where is there?
In there, I think I'm gonna plant the box.
But the box is gone.
This
The
room
door
here?
behind
Yeah.
the box.
Okay.
Yeah, like the the room that I know that they came out of.
Yeah, I don't think he's here anymore.
Well, then get onto the ship when it comes back.
I'll go tell the crew. You promise you won't hurt them.
You have my word, at least.
It's good enough for me. Disappears down below deck.
On our ship, I want to walk over to Fluff and be like, "Hey, Fluff, be ready to fly over and rescue anyone who needs it."
You are now level with the ship, and you catch the tail of the escapee as he finishes conversation with Orphan and disappears.
I'm gonna walk over to the railing and be, hey, they're surrendering. Let them on. They want off.
And what of...
I'm gonna check the room for Zaire and Zester.
Fluff, you might want to go with him just because if this drops again, you can at least hold on to him while he's dropping.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do.
Can I want to go up to the door and just see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Roll a perception.
Oh, cocked it to a natty 20. Perception, no bonus for me. 8.
8.
Yeah.
All right.
It was on that little corner right between 8 and 20.
It's quiet. No light from underneath the door.
I don't hear anything at all.
Nothing. A creaking of the ship and distressed wood, but
Does the door open in or out?
in.
In. I'll just push open slowly.
You turn
See
the
if I
handle.
can see/hear anything as I slowly open it.
Roll a dexterity save.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
I'm right up.
Inspiration for me.
That's
That's number 2.
I'm right behind him. Do I need to roll a dexterity check as well?
No, it's just whoever sets off the trap.
Oh, fuck. 14.
14? Okay. That does not save, and you will take...
What kind of
I'm pretty sure it's force damage.
like a bomb?
Uh, 14 points of force damage, and you are blasted back 10 feet.
Ouch. Okay.
Fluff, you see in front of you, Orphan listens at the door for a moment, and then reaches his hand forward, takes the handle, and as he turns it and begins to push the door, a blast of force shoots him backwards 10 feet, and he tumbles backwards, head over heels.
Is the door still open now?
The door is slightly ajar.
Hey.
Do I see anybody through the opening in the door?
It is dark.
I don't have any light.
But I mean, you have dark vision. I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh yeah, I have dark vision.
Yeah. It's the room inside is dark. There's no lights lit or anything. You can kind of make out in the gap some furniture, whatever. Without looking closer, you don't know what it is. But
Do I hear any sounds coming from in the room now that the door's open?
roll a perception check.
I want to get back up and go over to the door.
23.
It is silent as the grave, aside from the creaking wood. So it's not silent.
Gonna
as
walk
the
over.
grave.
Walk over to Fluff.
All right, you stand
And
behind
anything?
her.
I don't hear anything in there, and I'll open the door and peek my head in.
Nothing.
As you open the door, I need both of you to roll dexterity saves.
Damn it.
26.
17.
Alright. Once again, the ship drops 100 feet straight down.
Are the crew haven't made it onto the other ship yet, have they?
Not yet. Nobody's appeared above deck yet. Drops another 100 feet. Fluff, you kind of secure yourself in the doorway, like anchoring yourself on either side, keeping yourself from falling. Orphan, you like get down on all fours and like try to balance yourself and like hope to God the ship doesn't flip because you have nothing to grab except Fluff.
Well.
The ship settles once again, and
am I able to catch him since I still have my winged boots, or?
I mean, I think I'm okay.
yeah, he's perfectly fine.
Well, I mean, you said the ship drops. I just want to be able to get us back to our ship more quickly. Or is it?
We fall with it, I'm assuming. At least I do. Only 100 feet. Again.
Also inside
I-
a room at this point.
They're not in the room yet. They're like Fluff is in.
No,
the
no,
room.
I realize that we would fall with the ship. I'm asking if I'm able to catch him and just get us back to our ship instead of falling.
I don't
Sure.
want to.
You grab him and you're hanging in the air, 100 feet below or above the fallen ship, and are basically on the same height level as the Ivory Sanctum ship.
I'm going to put us both back onto the Ivory Sanctum ship for now.
Okie doke.
Okay. Back.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
probably do some sort of like check to push me away as I try to grab you,
No,
if
it's
Matt
fine.
will allow that. But
We need to get
I
back
mean,
down there, though.
I try to grab you.
That's fine. We just need to get back down.
The ship looks at Orphan, looks back at Luke, who's been giving the orders.
I'm gonna yell, Captain, stay with the ship. Get down there.
You got it. Just goes down.
Hop back over again, and I'm assuming the door is still open from the.
At this point, as the ship goes down to level with the cultist ship, proceeding out and onto the deck are the remaining crew members and the escapee. You see the captain, a few other more notable crew members, and then like 3 or 4 just basic guardsmen.
I'm gonna hold my weapon up behind my back and just ready it and be like, none of you better have weapons. Like those stay before you get on that ship.
I wasn't part of the deal.
Us taking you isn't part of the deal.
The escapee turns around and seems to be speaking directly to the captain herself. They exchange some words. The captain looks at the Ivory Sanctum ship and everyone on it, just glaring. She unsheathes her weapons and drops them on the deck of the ship. The rest of the crew follow suit.
I'll nod and just.
Perception check. Any shiny weapons that they just dropped?
Oh my god.
You know, I'm just backstory-wise. I want to see what these weapons are. Is there any shiny weapons, or specifically my house weapon?
I mean, I was gonna try to fly down there and grab as many of them as possible, but that's just so that we can afterwards give them back.
22 perception check.
I mean, the captain's weapons are pretty nice looking.
But
It's possible some of her crew members have some.
none of them are glowing.
No.
Then I don't care.
I'm gonna ignore them for now and go back to the door and go inside.
Alright. The now unarmed cultist crew members begin to file onto the deck of the ship, the Ivory Sanctum ship. Orphan moves over to the Zaire room.
The Zaire.
You open the door.
What am I looking at?
Inside, on the opposite wall, you see a set of runes inscribed in like a circular pattern in a big circle against the far wall. You see a couple of runes off to the right of it and some kind of switch. To the left is a table which is littered with bones and like random weapons, a few magical like sigils set in stone just kind of resting on the table. There's a trap door underneath where the large ring of runes are on the opposite side. Down below there's a trap door.
Okay. Arcana check to determine the purpose of the runes, like see if I understand any of it. Knowing what I know. Why am I rolling two of these?
I don't.
Let's see. 18.
And
You examine the runes, and with your Are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
Okay. You recognize the symbols as being part of a like a travel circle, a transportation circle.
Oh.
Putting two and two together,
They most likely were.
he's probably gone.
Knowing.
At this point, Fluff, you've gathered up the weapons from the deck of the ship. The remaining crew of the cultist ship have all filed onto the Ivory Sanctum ship. All that remains is Orphan.
After I gathered the weapons from on the ship, I would have slowly approached the room that Orphan is in.
Orphan, roll a dexterity save.
At least there's a roof over my head. No. Last inspiration. 14.
14. The ship drops once again, 100 feet. Everybody watches as it falls, slowing down again after about 100 feet. Whatever magic keeps it afloat, catching it. Inside, you're not able to get a hold of anything to like position yourself, and you'll take 1 point of bludgeoning damage
Nice.
as you bump around the room in the fall.
Thank God for the roof. Okay.
Whatever.
I know. Before I leave, are there any is there any paper or anything can I see any notes or anything that's there but left around the room at all?
You suck.
So that's right down. Roll a quick perception check. No lights, it is with disadvantage.
I do have dark vision. Oh,
Still disadvantage. Just means you can see.
I can see no.
You can see as if it were dim light, which is what causes this advantage.
11.
Quick glance around. Nothing stands out. No,
Stands
no
out.
papers, nothing to grab. All you can see are the massive jumbled bones, which is kind of scattered around at this
Ooh!
point.
You said that there were runes inscribed on like a stone thing. I want to grab one of those.
Okay. You just grab one of the ones that have fallen on the floor right next to you.
Then I'll make my way out onto the deck of the ship.
And when I got to the entrance of the room, I was going to ask to make a perception check to see if there was any sort of map or globe that might give us any insight to where this guy might have warped off to.
So after it falls again, do you just, I assume you're going to fly down there and enter the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going down there.
There is nothing, there's no maps or a globe in this room.
Okay, well, after that cursory glance, then I'm going to grab a hold of Orphan until our ship meets us where we are.
Alright.
And then once...
Ivory Sanctum ship flies down another 100 feet,
I'm gonna
pulling up next to the cultist ship.
jump on board.
And I do the same.
Alright.
Can I insight check the escaped prisoner who's been bartering this whole deal?
What are you, on what?
Of like, is he being genuine? Like, is he actually trying to protect the crew? Is it trying to set up some sort of ambush?
Alright, roll your insight check.
Gonna walk over to the group of our little party, Dio, Oz, Luke, Mira. Just come over and say, Sarah and Zester.
20?
23.
23. The escapee seems particularly interested in the captain.
Interested how?
In which captain?
Like, their focus is on the captain, and whatever their intent is, getting the crew members safe and all that, bartering for their safe passage, his true intent or focus is the captain.
Okay.
The cultist captain.
Do I
Right.
get any sense of, is it to protect the captain? Do they want to get information? Are they trying to set up a plot?
Just what I said. For whatever reason, he's very intent on making sure the captain is safe.
Can I also go talk to the captain of the Ivory Sanctum ship and ask, is there any sort of brig or holding cell that we could put them in for the time being?
We could lock him in one of the rooms, but we're not really outfitted to carry transport prisoners.
I'm gonna walk over.
Might be a wise choice for the time being.
Sounds good to me.
Zester and Zay are gone. They've warped away. They're no longer.
We'll
Who
say
knows where.
Oslin and Dio escort the prisoners down to the room below and make sure that they're locked up. Oslin will
Before
stand
they do
guard.
that, can I point out the captain and say, maybe take part in our own journey?
Okay. Alright. They put the captain in her own room and the rest of the crew members in a separate room. That does not include the escapee. The escapee stays up on deck.
I'm gonna watch him like a hawk.
There's nothing for us left on that ship. Zay and Zester are gone.
Actually, he'll probably follow Dio down with the prisoners. So the rescued cultist crewmates are in one room, the captain in another room. Dio and Oslin are going down to lock them up. Oslin will probably stay to guard the two rooms since they're right next to each other, and then Dio will come up. The escapee will stay below with Oslin.
I will go down below and keep an eye on him
Okay.
for the time being.
When you get down there, everybody's been locked up. The escapee is just sitting on his butt, his back against the door with the captain's locked behind. The captain of the Ivory Sanctum ship turns to Luke after looking at the rest of the group. Where to now? Back to Cloudheim?
Think so.
May as well. There's nothing left for us on this ship.
Off we get. Turns the ship.
Probably report back to whoever.
Turns the ship and you start making your way back to Cloudheim.
So we have 0 leads on where Zestrik and Zaire are now.
Yeah, but that's out of our hands at this point. We're still supposed to head to the Breath of Souls, which is our entire mission.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, our best option is to follow what leads on the Breath of Souls that we do have and just inform Jackston of everything that happened here today,
What is
seeing
this
as how
about the
A,
Breath of
it's
Souls?
his ship, and B, be more in a position of power within the Ivory Sanctum than we are. I mean, the only other thing we could do is try, if anybody has some sort of sending spell, we can try to contact whatever contacts we know actually back the Ivory Sanctum.
I should mention, as the Ivory Sanctum ship turns and begins to fly off back towards Cloudheim, from behind you, anybody who's still paying attention would see the cultist ship drop and then disappear below the the cloud line.
The cloud.
It definitely
I mean-
dropped more than 100 feet this time.
At this point, we need to move forward with our plans on reaching the Breath of Souls, and there's things we have to wrap up that happened earlier this evening.
Now that it's said and
What
done,
is this about the Breath of
does
Souls?
anybody seem to remember a certain helmet that I gave you a while ago?
Yeah,
That is anti-magic.
yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
I want
I'm
to.
pretty sure Oslin has it. No, it's still in the cart, isn't it?
I want to.
I think Oslin had it in his possession.
Oh, yeah, he did take it when we got back.
So Oslo has it.
Yes.
Why would that matter right now?
The rune that I picked up. Can I arcana check to see if I can determine any purpose of this?
Sure.
Why am I rolling 2? I'm gonna just let it go because I
Also, just as a point of order, is there
It's okay.
any value in like flying our ship all the way down and making sure that the cultist ship actually crashed and is destroyed?
I mean, I don't think there's a reason to care. There's no one on that ship.
I mean, we checked a room and had some people come up from the back. I'm just throwing it out there.
I don't feel a pressing need to determine if it crashed. But I also don't know how long it would take. So. Maybe we ask the captain and see what he says on how, like, how much of a drop is it to the surface below?
Also, I mean, we might just want to like, was there? I'll ask the captain and whoever else. Was there anybody else on the ship? Would there have been any other hidden people other than you folk?
Alright, well they're all down locked in rooms right now,
Oh,
so if
great.
you'd like to go down and try and interrogate them, we can do that.
While they're all talking up on the main deck, I want to talk to the escape prisoner. And
Okay.
ask why you've been so keen on rescuing these people.
He lets out a long sigh, looks down at his hands. She's my wife.
Your wife.
Yeah.
And how did she come into the service of the cult of the Nanseer?
We lost a child a while back. Let's just say, short version, Zare promised he could do something about it. I grew disillusioned after a time. Created a rift between us. I ended up being locked up and what's that? She doesn't deserve to die. I don't know about the rest of them. I'm not really sure. Their loyalties lie with the captain, though. Not the cultists.
What reason do we have to trust either of you right now? That she won't still act in his service. If there were a reason.
I suppose I can't really speak to that. She'll do as she wills. I've begged her many times to leave the service. Maybe she'll listen to you. I just don't want to see her dead. You gotta lock her up, but she doesn't deserve to die. What was your other question?
What do you know of Zare and Nanseer?
Not seer, not much. Just the cultist beliefs. Zare is pretty much his right-hand man. Disappears, reappears every now and then. Stays in his workshop most of the time, unless it's to come out and give orders.
Do you know where that workshop is?
And it was on the ship. Probably smashed to bits.
How did you know that Zestrip was going to be here? Do they have eyes inside the city or inside
It
the
was-
Sanctum?
It was there. He came out, told us to be prepared, organized the ambush, opened his portal in his workshop, and a good dozen or so gnolls, all ready for the ambush. I don't know how he did it.
Do you know where the portal leads?
No idea.
Any other ideas on where Zare might take Zestrip? Or other hideouts he might have? Any information you have and are willing to hand over is one step closer towards leaving your wife alive. And making sure she remains safe.
Pretty sure Zare's main base is in Nib. It's gotta be east. I saw Mount. What is the name of that mountain? It's in my other book. The one-shot book, which was the first book for this campaign, which I thought I had over here.
Just call it Now Doom for fun.
It's that was the campaign with the Riders of Trigger with my other D&D group, which is in a different book.
Doing something unexpected. Actually using diplomacy.
Where's the... I think it's Got Raw.
That's the name of the fortress. I'm pretty sure that's what top of the mountain. I think it's just got
Do you have any more information about this base? If there are any traps, what enforcements there would be, guards?
all I got was a glimpse. Somewhere to the east of Gothra. Probably near mountains. It's swampy. But that's Nid.
And what have you heard of the Breath of Souls?
Nothing. Just that we're looking for it. It's important.
Do you know why?
Cultists are all interested in that.
Are there any other important places they've mentioned to you?
Just Cloudheim and looking for you lot.
And what are they searching for in Cloudheim?
That damn book. That goblin brought back something, but it ended up being a fake. You don't hear a lot once you're in a prison cell.
Well, if you can manage to get any of these others to talk, give us more information, that would do very well in your wife's favor.
See what can be done.
And can I also insight check it again, just to make sure he's not just feeding me bullshit?
Sure.
Just to be safe. I've been burned too many times. 17.
Seems pretty genuine.
Alright. And Oslin is still down there?
Yep. Standing guard.
I'm gonna go back up to the deck of the ship. And as I go by, I'll whisper to Oslin, keep a close eye on her door.
Alright.
And go back up.
What's everybody else doing?
I wanted to ask how long would it take to get to the ground level beneath Cloud9? To the captain, like, ask him what he thinks.
Hold on, technical difficulties.
Uh-oh, what happened?
This music is super loud for some reason.
I can't believe we all lived.
What is so
I should point out that one of the orc female is nowhere to be seen.
Okay, good. The one that knocked you out.
Oh, they didn't come aboard? Is that what you're saying, Ben?
As like the crew members who came over,
She's not among them.
the female orc is not among them.
Interesting.
Don't understand. There's no thing for the music this time.
I can also just talk louder. It's consistently an issue.
You're just so quiet.
Uh-huh.
Like if we would have noticed that there was no female orc, I would have asked whoever was among the group coming onto our ship what happened to that crew member.
Matt's currently gone, so give him a sec to come back.
Alright, I didn't know if he could still hear us or anything.
Oh yeah, no, he's
She'll probably go down to the ship and then wake up at 1 HP.
bad. Matt, you have a thing.
What?
Matt's back.
What's the thing?
Chris was asking something I forgot already.
Knowing that, like, we would have noticed that the orc female was not among the group that boarded our ship, I would have asked somebody what happened to that one.
She fell.
Oh! Okay.
Like, off the ship, or just...
Yeah, when you blasted us with that lightning beam.
she was one of the ones that fell down to her death. Eesh.
Well, that's a bummer for her. Good riddance.
Oh yeah, well, as we're flying back to port, I'll, take the time to finish getting my fur down to normal from the frizz from our electric attack.
returns to Cloudheim and docks up at the Sky Harbor. See, that's only a pun for people who used to live in Arizona and understand that Sky Harbor is an actual airport.
You right there, brother?
You're the one making your own pun that the only person who actually gets it here.
There's the people in chat.
Just-
There's
just-
some people in chat that would appreciate it.
Just
They say boo. Dawes said LOL, I got that one.
Alright. Thanks, Das.
pander to our audience. Why don't you?
I gotta make one at the Eugene airport now. Does
don't.
anyone have a name?
I mean, Matt, it was a pretty good pun, but it's kind of like a gateway drug to more puns.
Oh,
What did you say? I missed it. I'm sure
Get
it was
it?
a silly
Gateway.
pun. Gateway. Okay, cool. Great. What are we doing?
Or the docks.
You're at the docks. Sky Harbor.
As we're getting prepared to dock, are we planning on just releasing these guys, or returning them over to the authorities?
Well,
They might have information.
maybe we take him to the Ivory Sanctum for now.
The one that escaped, he was a prisoner, so he wouldn't have that much information, but even he has a vague idea of where Zer might be right now. So from the captain of the ship, we might be able to get more information.
After a few minutes, your Groot and a squad of soldiers march up to the
Oh, yeah,
gangplank
because they have
leading
their
to the
sticks.
Ivory Sanctum ship. Ahoy!
Glad to see you made it back safely.
What's the situation? Did you get him?
Zaire and Zestrick are gone. They warped away.
They got Zestrick?
Yeah. There's a teleportation portal on the ship. It could be anywhere by now.
That's grave news. What? Guess I'll report back. That's not a good sign.
May I ask, before you leave, who will you report back to? As a
Cloudheim
Fair.
government.
fairly newcomer to this city.
Cloudheim government.
Are the general knowledge? Are the cult members wanted by Cloudheim, or are they not really considered criminals?
Due to the neutrality of the Cloudheim government, the council, they were allowed within the city as long as it didn't cause trouble. Recently, they have been banned.
So is Cloudheim like Switzerland? They're just like neutral in like most shit.
So,
It's like Rivendell.
to the north is a land called Gale. To the south is a land called Nid.
Okay.
And roughly 40 to 60 years ago, Nid invaded Gale. There's a mountain range that separates the two countries.
Okay.
Cloudheim at the top, within this mountain range. It pretty much governs itself and
Right.
stayed neutral in the conflict between them.
Okay. So sitting this guy is like, yeah, we're not going to bother with land war.
Yeah, they're like we
Okay,
don't need
Like,
to
we
be
don't really
affiliated with
care.
any countries.
Yeah. Okay.
We are a trade country. Everybody wants airships. We're fine. We don't need you. You need us.
Okay. Cool. That makes sense.
I'm gonna go around to the crew of the ship and thank them for helping out tonight.
We should probably figure out what to do with all these crew members and whatnot.
The crew basically
That have
responds with, of course, anything for the Sanctum. We wish we could have done more. Fighting's not our forte.
As far as like the main crew up top, it was literally just pretty much the captain and the two others.
Yeah, the 2 deckhands. And then there were the couple of gunners and some other random crew member below deck.
Specifically, I want to go to the captain. Now I hand him 2 gold pieces, thanking him for his work tonight, and buy the crew a nice meal on us, or a few rounds.
Takes the gold from me and kind of nods. Thank you. Well, I'll appreciate a good drink after a night like this.
Make for a good story one day, I'm sure.
I don't know if I want to tell a story about the leader of our guild being captured by one of the biggest enemies the world's ever known.
Well, once this all has a happy end, if it has a happy end, we'll see.
That is entirely up to you guys. I mean, I guess.
Before Yogurt leaves, I'll let him know that we have a few crew members from the cultist ship.
We'll take him into custody.
Might be better.
He
for...
turns around and points at guards and signals them to move on to the ship.
Wait a minute. It might be better that a couple of them stay with us so we can try and get some information.
You can always interrogate him in our prison cells, so I can get you access.
Does every Sanctum have prison cells? No? We don't have prison cells? Like, you guys don't have prison cells?
I mean, it's like guild hall.
Oh, okay, well then.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Never mind then.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, I'll
If
come
you
by.
don't push the subject, then
I'll come by later then.
Okay.
We'll be.
You don't
having
push the
talks.
subject, the guardsmen will walk onto the ship, head down, and take custody of the prisoners.
I will let him know that we have more or less tentatively agreed to leave the captain alive. That she can be locked up, but she's not to be executed. At least not yet. If the subject comes up.
Well, I can guarantee her safety for now. Can't say what'll happen after a trial, but for right now, she's safe.
She may also be our best bet for trying to go after Zestrek.
Kind of nods. Alright, well,
We'll need to do.
I'll make sure she's not executed until after you've at least had a chance to talk to her. Maybe you can arrange something with the council.
Perhaps. I appreciate your help.
Anytime. We owe you all a lot. And the city won't ever know. I do.
And I'll also hand over the prisoners' weapons to the guardsmen, so that they can do with them what they will.
Thank
their
you.
possessions and all.
If nothing else, these will arm new joinees to our ranks. But they'll be good evidence, too.
Cool.
And the other guards, like Dobie and the ones that were prisoners on the ship, are still with us, right? Okay.
Yep.
Just want to make sure.
They're At this point, kind of looking at each other, two of them that were with your groups move into the ranks of his soldiers and are looking like they're going to lead with your group.
And
as
is
well.
Stone Spruce still there? Royal?
I don't know.
I mean, where
Nobody's
would he
really
gone?
been checking up on good old Stone Spruce in a while. Roll a perception check.
Crap. Not good at these. 12.
There is no sign of Roygolf Stone Spruce.
Well, I'll also tell Yogurt that we found Roygalt Stone Spruce. He's actually the one that helped us escape, or helped me escape, and presumably helped them later. He was on the ship, but I'm not sure where he's gone. So he may be back in the city of Cloudheim at this point.
He may also be dead.
Yeah, he could be, but he's a crafty little bastard, so.
Yeah.
Well, I'll alert the guards to keep an eye out for him. Maybe we'll find him. That's, I think that's our dice jail.
Yes.
Okay.
The bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bowl.
It's actually like a singing meditation bowl, but it's dice jail.
It's to put good
Bad dice.
things, yeah.
Bad dice and a
It
bad
diffuses
place.
the
Yes,
bad,
the bad juju.
yeah.
Kind of light some candles
Theoretically.
around it and
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
purify the evil.
We should try. I'll draw a pentagram, and then we'll just put that in the middle, burn some candles.
Do some chanting.
I'm sure that'll be fine.
Well, nobody will get calls.
It'd be fun, yeah.
Sure, that could be like our intro ritual where we just cleanse our dice before we start the game.
I don't like this
Low-key,
anymore.
yeah.
I don't want to do this every week. Ugh.
They need it sometimes.
They do need it sometimes, but
I don't mind you.
alright.
Very fickle.
Well, what now?
I think now we head back to the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall. There's not much for us to do.
Whose ship is this again?
Jackson.
Jack Starr.
Probably let him know that his ship's back.
He's at the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That, like, part of what we do tonight is inform Jack Ston of what happened, since he seems to be more well connected than we are.
And on top of that,
There may be no point of going to the Breath of Souls or Denisaro.
on top of all of that, we also probably should actually get some rest tonight.
Oh,
And,
well,
I can go for a bed.
I figured that one without saying.
There, just so you all know, for the people who were kidnapped and left, Gathal won the fight at the bar.
Who the hell is Gathal?
Uh,
Well, that's good to know.
and there's some winnings for us to pick up in the morning.
How fortunate for you.
So, theoretically, if we pick up all of these winnings and stuff, we could buy our own airship, guys!
I think we need to
Hopefully you don't need
come up with
Gathal.
what to do with it.
Because, unfortunately, your lightning zapper, who could potentially bring Gathal back, is in a commission.
Now, remember, I was his manager, so therefore I can pick up his winnings.
Sure.
Okay. So what? Back to the guild hall then?
Back to the guild.
Back to the guild hall.
All right. You take the 20 minute journey back through the streets of Cloudheim and return to the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall.
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's still dark out. Probably 1-ish, 1 a.m.-ish. There's still a couple guardsmen patrolling the top of the wall outside the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall, and one that's like standing at the entrance. Kind of raise their weapons, give you a salute as you walk back through the courtyard, up the stone steps, and back into the safety of the Ivory Sanctum Guild Hall.
That was kind of a dick move since we've woken Jackson up how many times now, but we should talk to him before we do anything else. Before they leave in the morning.
Perhaps we should just let them sleep and we'll tell them in the morning. Let's write a note for them so that when they wake up, they can wake us up and we can talk to them.
Hey Jackson, hope you're doing good. By the way, Zeshik Place here got captured by Zare. Bye! See you later!
That's like one of those like, hey, I'm in trouble voicemails.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
How do we think this Zestric Planesseer news is?
I mean, at this point, we have no idea where they're at. They teleported somewhere. They could have teleported anywhere in the world. And they could be hundreds of miles away. There's nothing anyone can do about that right now. I think it's good. It's perfectly fine for us to go to sleep and talk about this in the morning.
I'm distracted. I only got like the last half of it.
Yeah, sorry.
Chris was asking how urgent do you think it is that we tell this information to Jack Stone? And
The leader of the Ivory Sanctum, last we saw him, was powerless, basically limp in a puddle of ooze, and was captured by the right-hand man of the cult of the Manseer.
Yep. And now they have teleported away hundreds of miles away, possibly, to anywhere in the world. There's not really much we can do at this point.
So,
I mean, outside of getting someone who has the ability to scry on Zestric Planesseer, which I don't know people who have that ability. Maybe Jack Stone does. I don't know how keen we are on waiting for the morning to getting that done. Personally, I don't have the ability to scry. And none of us do either. Getting as soon a start on that is probably wise, but
Is there a bed I can use here?
There are rooms.
Considering I'm not affiliated with a guild anymore. Like,
I think we should just tell him now.
yeah, I'm gonna go up to Jack Stone's room and
I'll follow. As of now, they're planning on leaving for Denisaro.
Oops.
That plan may be completely changed with the news that Zestric has been captured.
yeah. And I'll basically just explain the, like, if he'll wake up if the room isn't locked or whatever, you know, explain the situation to him, tell him what happened with his airship. I don't know if he needs to prepare anything more for his cannon to be reused, but if he knows people who can scry on Zestric, like doing that sooner rather than later, maybe of the essence, or sending some sort of message to the guild hall where people may be able to do that.
I'll join them going to Jack Stone's room.
I'm gonna pass. I don't care. I just need a bed.
Alright, so you
Like
heads off to find
I will follow them because they're the only people I know in here, but I'm not gonna like be in part of the conversation. Like I'll just kind of hang back while they talk to.
I would imagine Oslin and Dio. Dio maybe not so much, but Oslin would most definitely push to tell Jack Stone immediately what happened. So that leaves Orphan tagging along. Dio might just wait in the common room area. Does it sound like Fluff and
You
Luke?
would just go to his room.
Yeah.
Fluff and Luke and Mira, followed by Orphan, head off to Jack Stom's room. Who's taking lead?
I'm the one who woke him up the first time. I'd probably take the lead.
You get up to his door,
Yes, dude.
rap on it. After a few moments, you hear a shuffling and some movement from behind the door, and then it opens and a beautiful, bleary-eyed Jack Stom.
Good morning, Jackson.
Yeah. What can I do for you?
I brought you back your airship.
Oh, that's good news. How did it go?
Well, your airship is in one piece. No damage
Okay.
to no damage to the ship whatsoever.
Excellent.
We did use that cannon of yours, though.
Oh. That was trouble then.
Well, you can say. We found the entrance to.
Let me just... Should I get dressed for this?
It depends. Zestrick showed up
Interesting.
because Zare was on the ship that we were going to rescue our people on.
It's troubling news.
No, that's not troubling.
Why don't you give me a moment, and I'll meet you downstairs in the guild hall.
Sounds great.
Excellent. Shuts the door and gets dressed. Meets you down to the guild hall.
Okay.
While he's getting dressed, I'm gonna go downstairs and change out some of the bandages on my hands and whatnot, and make myself a cup of tea with prestidigitation while we're waiting for him,
Alright.
and slump over at the table.
Shortly after
I'm just
the...
gonna stand around because I don't know what to do.
back up against the wall, just kind of...
I mean, this isn't my place. I don't.
But it could be.
It could be, but it's not right now. So I'm out of my element. To be fair.
Alright. So, everybody gathers up in the guild hall. Jack Ston comes down the steps and joins you at your table. Kind of shuffles his wings about a little bit, settles down,
Wings.
looks around at each of you in turn.
Can I
Well,
ask real quick?
Yeah.
What Jack Ston is what race?
he is some kind of incubus,
Oh.
it seems.
Oh.
Very, very attractive. Demon wings, horns. Perhaps just a tiefling. Who knows?
Okay.
Definitely some demon in him.
Okay. Neat. Cool.
Alright.
That's all I got. I just didn't know. The wings caught me off guard. That's all.
So, Jackson.
Now, what is this about Zare and Zestrick?
Okay, well, Zare was on the ship. We entered battle because Zestrick wanted to go and take out Zare.
Yeah, he's been chasing him for a time now.
Well, he no longer has to chase him.
Why do I get the feeling you're about to give me some really bad news?
Well, they're together now. Zestrick knows exactly where Zare is.
I'm just gonna shake my head as I listen to this.
Zare had some sort of black ooze of some sort that was able to
Latch on to
latch. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
and seemingly caused him to not be able to use whatever power Zestrick had. Or at least the ooze in tandem with the ruined box that he trapped Zestrick in.
The last time we saw Zestrick and Zare was going into a room, and then this guy Orphan over here time later and found a teleportation room, and no Zestrick or Zare in sight. So the assumption is that they are together, and
I'll ask Orphan to pull out that.
Connected, would they be able to manipulate the other two forms that are still with the Ivory Sanctum?
The form that's still in the main outpost of the Ivory Sanctum is not seen outside its room, essentially. It has a large sort of map of the Ivory Sanctum city. And he's rarely, if ever, seen outside of it.
If there are any orders to come through or any information from that Zestric, can we really trust it? With another Zestric being in captivity?
I have no idea. I'd say be careful. If you hear anything from Zestric, take it with a grain of salt.
I don't know about you guys, but I can use a bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's
I'm gonna be
there's not much else that we can do tonight, so.
I'm gonna be honest. We're in deep shit. If Zestric is in their control, we've lost one of the main fighting forces against the cultist uprising. The Lich is already seen as a demigod. But the power of Zestric, who knows what he's capable of?
What else can you tell us about the Lich?
He's ruthless, completely selfish. Any motives he has are self-interest.
if he is as selfish as you say, I don't see Zestric being with Zer for much longer. Otherwise, I could see Zer's head on a pike for keeping Zestric away from the Madseer.
If Zer is stupid enough to keep the capture of Zestric Plainseer from the Lich, he is doomed.
There's many things he's not stupid.
And if he's not stupid, then we can assume that Zestric is going to be with the Madseer, or already is.
If Zer's greed is enough that he would keep Zestric for himself, there may be hope. The schism between the Lich and Zer would cause some serious problems for the cultists.
You're comparing the power of a god versus a demigod. Why not take the power of the god for yourself?
We can only hope.
Mm-hmm.
For now, I agree with Orphan. I think we all need some rest after a long night.
Seems so.
I'll be leaving at dawn. If you need anything, get me before then.
All right.
Oh,
Well, let's all get some rest.
Is there a bed I can use somewhere?
There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
Help yourself.
Cool. Me.
Who, are you?
I'm after Zer. That's really it.
Welcome aboard.
I mean, I'm not with the guild, but like,
He like
I
looks you up and down.
kind of hate Zare.
So I think you and everybody else here might as well call you Ivory's Sanctum.
If the shoe fits, I suppose.
Well, think about it. There's always room in the Sanctum family for one more.
I'll take the bed for now.
If that is all, Jackson stands, shakes out his wings a little bit. I think I better go talk to my two compatriots. He walks off.
Before he's completely upstairs, I'll say, best of luck to you, Sudsy and Grievin.
Good luck to all of you.
Favor your travels.
There's only a...
Oh, and whatever you might have to do to recharge your cannon, make sure you do that, because we had to use the weapon on board to try to...
It should be recharged by the morrow. But thank you.
Very well.
Good luck to all of you. This has been a perilous journey. There's only a few of your order left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope that doesn't change. He walks off. Orphan, make your way off to find a room.
Hey, cool.
What's everybody else doing?
I'm headed to Ivory.
Luke heads off to his room.
Bedroll is on the floor.
Mira camps out in the common room area.
Fluff will do the same.
Actually, I'm gonna look at the bedroll, and then I'm gonna kind of just like look down, and then upstairs, and go sleep in an actual bed and not on the ground.
All right.
And, like limping, dragging myself along.
All right. Mira decides to take a room.
There's like a couch type thing in the common room, I would assume, right?
This area is just like benches. It's like a mess hall type deal. There is like a lounge area down in the bottom level of the Ivory Sanctum. But this particular area is just like it's got a bunch of benches and tables at it, like for eating and.
Is there still a lounge down there?
Yes.
After you blew it up.
Yes.
That didn't go into
It's a
the
separate
lounge?
room. Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
I didn't know if that was like the main connecting room or not.
I would assume there was some sort of like couch type furniture in the common room. If there's not anything like that, then I will also find a room up in the
Okay.
upstairs area.
I want to pull out my lyre as I'm like going to bed and play some very solemn music
All right.
for a bit.
On the edge of the bed and look at it and like examine all the scratches and everything else.
The singes.
Yeah. And
You
then
probably
I'll
need to
just
use a little mending to.
set it
fix it up.
aside. Not actually using mending right now because I'm that tired. But I am gonna take my sword with the scabbard and just like sit with it on my lap, and then once I go to bed, I keep it up beside me.
Alright.
Just hand over the sword.
Bit.
I am
Kinda
surrounded by musicians.
sending everybody into a somber sleep.
Yeah, Fluff plays it, meditatively on occasion. But after a few minutes, she will be preparing for bed, so.
Otolin and Dio go to their rooms.
They're dead.
From down the hall, you hear Jack Stong and his two compatriots talking to each other in one of their rooms. For any of you who are still awake by the time they're done, you'll hear them gather their things. at dawn, a few hours later. None of them sleeping. And they head off. The night goes by uneventfully, aside from...
They're definitely still asleep when they leave, so.
Oh yeah. Like Mir's head hits the pillow. Out.
Alright. Sack of potatoes!
Yes, exactly. Like there is nothing going on. She's just out for like a good 8 to 10 hours.
Alright. We will pick up next week at dawn, or at
After a long
everybody's
rest?
waking. Everybody gets a long rest.
Yes.
Uh,
God.
I guess we'll see what happens next week.
I back up to the fucking full health. For once.
Full hit points,
For
spell
one
slots,
spell.
refreshed.
Yay.
Back up
God.
to
I'll myself up
100%.
again tomorrow.
Okay. I gotta remember, next week, gotta go to the fucking markets. Buy a shield.
A shield would probably be good. With
Maybe
13
a little bit
AC?
better.
12?
12 right
Ah,
now.
yes.
Yeah, bump it to 14 and then maybe
Yeah.
like a slow.
Although, as a note, long rests don't refresh absolutely everything. They only refresh up to half of your hit die, so.
Well, we never took a short rest, so none of us used any of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Short rests.
I mean, I was at full hit points.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, la-dee-da.
Lottie frickin' da.
Yeah.
Neat.
I mean, I'm gonna go collect winnings and then hopefully buy inertia.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will be continuing this campaign next Tuesday at 11 p.m., hopefully. If you care to tune in, I have another group session that meets Tuesdays at 6 p.m.